Hey y'all, how you growing? Me? I ain't growing so well. So, parsley. I think I'm gonna take it out. Because it's not doing nothing. You look over here and you have this one completely bleached leaf over here. What's that about? I don't know. And you got this, it's just wilting. And I've done changes even since the last time we were here. I went from the Master Blend to the Maxi Grow. I changed nutrient solutions, and hoping that going from a 3-part, maybe I got that wrong, to a 2-part, and I'm getting nothing. So we look at the roots. Hocus pocus. There we go. Looking at the roots. Yeah, they're pretty much done, y'all. Maybe I can give them a little hydrogen peroxide bath, but I think that's signs of root rot. And I've gotten rid of root rot by doing a mixture somewhere around 50-50 of hydrogen peroxide and water. But at this point in time, I'm just, with as much time and effort as I've put in these things, it's just not worth it to me. So, and the water stinks again, and it hasn't been but 2 or 3 days. I've been busy the past few days, but I did do that. And I've balanced the pH and all this stuff. So, yeah, I think I'm going to give up on the parsley. So, now we come to the arugula. Arugula. Right? And first of all, this one's bolting. If you guys don't know bolting, that's what it starts out like. The main stalk just starts getting bigger and bigger, and it gets sparse, and yeah, that's bolting. So it's going to become even nastier than arugula usually is to me, which is a shame because I was growing this for friends. Now this is more about what arugula is supposed to look like, a good grow. But here we have the crud. I've been spraying these. It's not underneath yet. But I think what I might do, I'm not going to try to give this to my friends. I've tasted it and it tastes fine. It tastes like, delicious burnt rubber, as it tastes like to me. As far as burnt rubber goes, it's delicious. It's not well, let's see. No, it's not really underneath. But, yeah. So I might, and it's probably going to cause these to bolt too if I do it. But I'll probably cut these down. Just cut all these bigger leaves down and, see if it's strong enough to do it to come back. You look at these roots. See, they've grown together. I wish I can get a little bit more light in there. Let's see, can I do this? Torch on! Okay. Now, if you look at that, you might say, ew, those roots are molding. But no, that's a great thing right there, because what that is it's showing how the cracky hydroponics work. You have part of the roots that take up the nutrients from the water, and then you have that fuzzy stuff. The fuzzy stuff is actually stuff that breathes air. So these plants are doing really good as far as that. However, it's got that stuff on it now. Especially if I had the time and everything, I would try the hydrogen peroxide bath on the roots. Because and these roots actually aren't that bad. You look at those; these are not bad roots. Those are actually good roots. So this plant actually you know, maybe it stands a chance. I mean, much better than that crap over here. So, like I said, I'll probably go ahead and cut them back, see what I can get. I don't know. So here's the experimental tomato plant. It's been doing pretty good, actually. It's got good roots growing on, as we say. I could actually put it into a hydroponics setup. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. This. Ooh, look at that. Look at those sears. That's an angry root. Yeah, he's like, feed me, Seymour. Feed me. So I had 1 out of, I don't know how many I got going on. 1 out of 4, it looks like. That I put in a solution of water, and then I kind of just added a little bit of nutrient to it. Some liked it, some didn't. Obviously, these like it. They're okay. And they were dropped from that big old plant that's on the wall that we're going to look at in a second. So, yeah. So those are other tomato plants. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with those. I don't know if I'll be able to grow those to maturity, or if I'll just give them away. But they seem to be doing all right, you know. They're a little happiness in the Daddy D hydroponic garden. So here you have the ginger plant. The ginger plant's doing a little bit better. Not so many signs of deficiencies and stuff going on. However, it's disappointing because, yeah, still the roots have not ventured out of the pot, except for right there. I don't know. Well, I'm not sure what that is. I don't know. Oh, well, look at there. It's a little, I gotta set it down one-handed here. Oh, there's little scragglies trying to maybe make it out. I don't know, but so I gotta pay attention to keep the bottom wet. All right. So then you have the Thai basil. Look at that. Look at that beautiful purple flowering type bud going on. Yeah, that means it's going to seed. You have to watch your Thai basil plants, y'all, because they're not like the regular ones where you can let them go for a long time and before they flower. These Thai basils, they will flower on you in a heartbeat. Look at that. So, of course, after the shoot, I'm going to have to cut that off, because if you allow those flowers to grow, the plant won't get as healthy. And I think you can tell that this method does work, because that plant is doing awesome. So then you have its brethren, and you can see some of it growing on. I might just, just go with the main big plant, and I might just scrap its brethren, because, I mean, there's a lot of stuff not healthy going on here. The scourge, or whatever you want to call it, is just, it's taken over the plant. And the more, I don't want it to, take over this plant. This plant's already, it's fighting. Let's see if I can get a good, we'll rotate a little bit here. It's fighting this stuff right there. Here you go. It's fighting it it still has some going on. I got to cut those plants out or leaves out. I mean, it's definitely, it has signs of the stuff, you know, trying to take hold. And you've got all these other, well, not all these, but these other plants that are just trying, well, they're trying to live. But I don't know that it's worth it. I mean, that plant's doing so much better. And if I don't throw away these plants, I'm going to have to fight longer and harder. You know? I don't know, what do y'all think? I don't know. Should I just throw these two little plants away and keep the big one? Because what I was thinking is, if I can get this one healthy enough and it's well on its way, and just get away or disregard the ones that are possibly spreading the stuff. I mean, it's not that difficult to take a strand of this. Look at that. See, such a healthy plant, getting plenty of light, and it's got a leaf like that. That shows you how that blight or whatever works. But I can probably take, you know, a shoot or what have you, put it in water, and just grow from this main plant. I don't know. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the roots. Because in hydroponics, you always want to know what the roots look like. I don't know if y'all see all that stuff. I mean, it's just shedding stuff. Anyway. So it's got a little bit of white, healthy roots. That one. Okay, let's get over here. This one over here. I mean, look at that. It's got, that's root rot, y'all. That's, I don't know. Because it does have a little bit of, it's trying. New growth going on. It looks kind of clean. You probably can't see it on the, I don't know. Can't quite see it on the camera. But I might isolate it in the roots, put the roots in a bath of hydrogen peroxide and water and see if it can recover. I don't know. But this is two problems at once, two-pronged problem. Root rot and then this crap on the leaves. And hydrogen peroxide, water, you know, figure out the point in time you want to put it in. And it will work. And yeah, you got more root rot going on. That's nasty. This plant's not going to make it unless I can figure it out. I mean, it does have some roots right on the top there that are trying to reach down into the water because these roots are kind of dead. And that's what I found out, is that if you have a plant that's trying to, right here like this, you can see those white roots, reach down into the water because the lower roots are dead, you have the root rot going on. What I usually do is take that rot, or the rotted roots out, and then, you know, put it into a separate container. Take it out one more time. Separate container, and I'll put the water level like right up to where the new roots are, so they can get to it, because I mean those are essentially dead. You might have a little bit of nutrient intake up there, but they're pretty much dead. So how's a healthy plant's root going on? And yes, I see I'm going long, but you know, hopefully this is educational. You know, and what's going on with me might help you out. Okay, so let's look at what the, ooh, yeah. See? That's what you want to see. I mean, I don't know how much this is picking it up. But you see that, yeah, there is a little bit of, used to be root rot, but you got new roots growing on right there. Ooh, and see, as it's hitting the light, I smell the basil. And that's what basil does. I mean, you bruise it just a little bit, and it gives off that basil smell. That's how you know you have some good basil growing on. So I'm gonna continue to work with that. All right, so what's next? We're going to go this way. You got tomatoes, but I don't want to talk about them right yet. So, peppers. Oh, and I did. Let me go back over here. I need to go back over here. So, excuse me. One thing you might not have noticed, or might have noticed, I do not have any more oregano. All my oregano plants are gone. Took them out because they had a lot of that stuff on them. And I just kind of figured they were growing too much of it. Probably suffering too much of it. They weren't doing much. So I took them out. So there's no oregano. I don't have any more oregano around. What I do have, there's a new member in the garden, and that's, bam, some lettuce. I got some lettuce, and I tried or decided to try growing it, like they've said in the other posts on YouTube. And look at that, I'm getting some more lettuce. Now, I did start off with water, just plain water. Golly, I don't want to touch it right now because I've been touching all this crap over here. But when I looked at it earlier, there's not really a root system that's established, but you can definitely see there's growth. And I put just a little bit of the nutrient formula in there. I believe it was the Maxi Grow. And we got stuff growing on, y'all. Hopefully I'll get this to grow up, and it'll grow enough to have a salad in a few days or a week or so. However fast it grows, I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some studies and see what the best way to get this to grow the fastest. But yeah, so anyway, one new thing growing on in Daddy D's garden. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on. We're gonna skip the tomatoes at this time and go to the peppers. Peppers seem to be doing all right. Without the other basil being there, there's more room. And you notice I did cut out the other pepper plant. It was mature. It did have some mature peppers on it, the Tequila Sunrise, but I just couldn't keep it because that pepper was not to my liking. So I got rid of it. So, and I think that's its brother. I am not sure. It has not produced yet. So it's incognito. So I don't, just cut it up and throw it in the trash like I did the other one. I hated to do that because, both those plants I've been growing for about half a year. But, like I said, identify yourself. This might be the next one to go. But yeah, so you don't have that other plant that was doing really good over here. And this one's doing all right. It's growing really big. All of these should be except for this one over here, should be bell pepper plants. Come on, y'all, give me some bell peppers. Oh yeah. So, they have little blemishes on them. Little blemishes. And after I film here, or record, film's an old term. It's okay, I'm kind of old. So I will probably cut those out. These seem to be responding pretty well though. Hopefully. I can just cut them off and everything will be alright. And that's all I got to say about that. I mean, you saw some pods up there, or you might have. These do have some pods, so they're about to bear fruit. And well, that's been doing it for everything else. Let's look at the roots. Now, see, that's more like what roots should look like. They're not dark and woody looking. You can't see the ones in the back too much, and the level is down quite a bit, so I gotta feed these. The question is, what am I gonna feed them? Master Blend or Maxi Grow? I don't know. I think these are far enough along, it won't really matter. But they're doing all right. This one's roots, let's see. Yeah, see there? Those are looking good. Yeah, that's what they should look like. All right, so you have to ask, how's tomatoes going? Aren't those nice? How's tomatoes going? All right, I'll tell you. Well, they're doing pretty good, except for going into the ding-dang lights. I need to get this lifted up higher. Need to get them lifted up higher because that's just not working. But as we go down, little bit, look at that. We have got some tomatoes, probably about ripe or ripening. I'm not sure. I'm gonna have to look it up. See how you know a tomato is ripe. I don't know, but they look delicious. So, I mean, for growing my first tomatoes, I'll probably just pick those off and pop them in my mouth because they're so small. And there's another one over here that's starting to ripen. Yeah. So this thing's starting to produce, even though you got some stuff like that is connected to those nice ones. So hopefully, that doesn't mean anything. I've never grown tomato plants before, so we'll see. There's other little tomatoes throughout the plant. A little bit of leaves dying, but I think that's because I just need to get this crowding out from the lights. And I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, that's a hot light right there, even for an LED. I don't want to touch it, and it's just going to bleach them and it's going to kill the leaves. So I need to get all this cleared out. All right, y'all. Well, if you're still with me, I hope you've enjoyed. I'm going to go ahead and bring this to a close. I bet those are going to be delicious. But yes, I'm going to bring this to a close. And, maybe you should try this for yourself. But as always, like, comment, subscribe. Appreciate y'all. Bye-bye.